Hey, welcome back, Chosen One. I wanted to talk a little bit about the power that God has over our lives. Before we get into the video, go ahead, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Anyway, yeah, let's get into it. We all know it. Don't touch God's chosen one. Don't touch God's chosen children. Bad things will happen. And I've seen it firsthand in my life, because I wanted to give a few examples. Some things that happened to me that were a little bit more than just coincidence. Because I had a group of friends when I was younger, right? And they basically, they weren't really good to me. I mean, the other chosen ones have given their stories, and I don't want to just keep making the same video over and over again. I've noticed that among the chosen one community, they kind of just make the same video over and over and over again, and somehow it keeps getting like 50 bajillion views. But I get it. When you find something that works, keep rinse and repeat. But I don't want to do that with my channel. I'm here. This channel is about giving you guys the most amount of value as possible. So I always want to, try to mix things up, keep it a little bit different. Well, I had, like a little high school sweetheart back in the day who basically broke up with me at the time for like her own selfish reasons, whatever that was. I think she wanted to like bang my whole group of friends or whatever. But, yeah, well, essentially that's what happened. Long story short is she ended up getting like this skin disease, and she almost died, actually. And I didn't know she was going through that until one day when I found out that she was going through that. And I said a prayer for her, and it cleared up right away. And the point I wanted to get to is be really careful at who you curse, even if they're your enemies. Like, unless you truly think that this person deserves vengeance, it's like, be really careful. Because there was a time when I was a young kid. I was a young kid, and I remember saying like, oh, she could burn in hell for all I care. And basically that's exactly what happened. Is she went and burned in hell. Same along with pretty much a whole group of friends, even the ones that didn't have anything to do with her. Whenever I started to feel a certain way about them, like basically like, screw these guys, God threw their lives into the freaking drying machine, basically. Like, they're tumbling around, man. And yeah, we just got to be really careful at who we curse, because when it comes to God, we got to remember that the big man upstairs, he's a God of war. He's a God of vengeance. And when you read the Old Testament, Jesus' daddy, he could be very cruel, very cruel. So unless like somebody really freaking needs it, like, the only person, like, I didn't even mean to, like, curse anybody. But I know that there was one guy who I worked with who actually ended up getting fired. His life's in ruin now, essentially. And that's the only person where I didn't, like, go to God and be like, hey, seriously, take it easy on this person. Like, they don't deserve it. That's the only time I'm like, you know what? He can suffer. That's the only person where I've learned that. So just be careful, don't abuse your abilities, because what goes around comes around, and judge not lest you will be judged. That's why I'm really can't stress that enough. I really can't stress that enough. Like, guys, be careful with your feelings. Be careful with your emotions. Because God doesn't mess around, guys. Like, it's getting real. Left some blessings in the description for you guys. Go ahead, check them out. Peace be with you.